Hey everyone, this is NG. Today I am going to give you the explanation of the movie called Splinter. So spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. The movie begins with a gas station showing in the middle of a forest. A man working there was eating chips while sitting on the chair. Then he hears a voice from behind the bushes. As soon as he goes there to see, so a strange crazy animal attacks him. After this the scene shifts and we are shown a couple, Sam, who is a PhD student, and Polly, who had come to the forest for camping there to celebrate their anniversary. Now Polly only liked camping, Sam didn't like it at all. Rather, he wanted to go to the motel. Well, when they are setting up tents. So the tent breaks due to Sam applying too much force. After this, Polly also gets ready to go to the motel. So on the other hand, we see another couple in this forest. Among them are Danny's, a prisoner who has escaped from prison, and his girlfriend, Lacey, a drug addict. These people's cars break down, because of which he pushes him to the side. While going by car, Polly and Sam see Lacey coming, who is asking for a lift from the people. They stop the car and decide whether they should give a lift to a stranger or not. But then Denise comes there and takes them both at gunpoint and makes them hostesses. Danny's then asks Sam to drive, but Sam says that I don't know how to drive. Hearing this, Dennis asks Polly to drive the car. Before this, Dennis takes out their phones and throws them out of the car so that they cannot contact the police. Now they move forward, but then suddenly an animal comes under their car and the tire of the vehicle bursts. After which Danny's asks Sam to change the tire. But Sam says that I don't know how to change tires. That's why now Denise sends Lacey to see the beast with Sam. He had also mounted the car on this and he himself starts changing the tires along with Polly. Then a sharp object pricks in his hand, which was stuck in that tire. On the other hand, Lacey and Sam are watching the animal, which was badly crushed. But this addicted girl Lacey asks Sam to help this animal by keeping it at gunpoint. As soon as Sam takes his hand to that animal, then that animal starts moving, as if he was healing himself. But then this thing starts moving very fast. Frightened by this, Lacey shoots bullets in it and runs away and sits in the car. After which Danny threatens Polly and asks to drive the car. But Sam was not sitting in the car yet. That's why Polly says that we will not move forward until Sam comes. After some time, Sam comes and sits down, after which they leave from here. At the back we see the tire from which the spikes were coming out. Seeing Lacey scared, her boyfriend Danny's asks her what happened. On this she tells that there was something strange in the animal that looked strange to her, who was about to attack him. Now Denise feels that her girlfriend is furious for not taking drugs for a long time. Now Dennis tells Polly to drive faster. Due to driving fast, the engine heats up and their car stops. But his car stopped at the same gas station, where the gas station worker was attacked by a mad animal. Well, there is some argument between Lacey and Denise, because he was not believing the words of Lacey. That's why she gets angry and starts going towards the washroom. Here Dennis would tell Sam that, now don't say that you don't even know how to fill fuel. Sam says no, it is not like that, I can fill fuel. Dennis and Polly then go inside the shop, where no one was there. That's why Dennis starts eating things without taking permission from there. But then Polly sees a phone there, and the same outside Sam was cleaning the car after filling the gas. Lacey tries to open the washroom gate, but it was locked. She starts banging the gate loudly, and as soon as the gate opens, she sees that a man was lying in a very bad condition. Some sharp things were seen coming out of his body. These were just like the ones we saw on the tire and that trampled animal. Lacey comes and tells Denise that I saw a very strange spiked man in the washroom. But Dennis doesn't believe his words and asks him to go inside the shop. But then the man with the spikes comes towards him. He grabs Lacey's leg and Denise tries to help Lacey. But he is unable to save her, due to which Lacey dies here. Danny's then understands that what Lacey was saying was true. Then the man with the splinter starts moving towards Sam. But somehow Sam and Dennis run away and walk into the shop, where Polly tries to call the police from the shop's phone. But Denise breaks up with the phone, because if the police come, they will catch Denise and take her away, because she is an escaped prisoner. But Polly tries to convince him a lot that if we don't tell the police, then the thing standing outside will kill us all. But Denise doesn't listen to him. After which he goes to the counter of the shop and starts withdrawing the cash. But he sees that one camera, and he goes and sees the video footage of it, where he sees Lacey's body moving on the monitor and feels that his girlfriend is still alive. Now he is going out opening the door to save her. Then Sam says that if the splinter lying in the car moves even a little, We will tell you, and if anything happens to you, we will close the gate. We'll do it and won't let you in." Denise agrees to this, and he goes outside and starts dragging Lacey inside. But then Lacey catches him and starts attacking. After which Sam pulls Dennis inwards and closes the gate. But with him, Lacey's hand is also completely cut and comes inside. But the hand was still moving, and seeing this, all three get shocked. Well, Sam crushes her hand, due to which a strange liquid of black color comes out, which was making this splinter. Here Sam explains that whatever this thing is, it is a kind of fungus, one who lives on blood, and after absorbing it, a black substance emerges. That's when they hear a voice. They see that Lacey was trying to break it by hitting her head in the glass, where Dennis becomes very sad after seeing his girlfriend in such a bad condition. But they make her understand that she is no longer your girlfriend, she has completely changed. After this, they go inside and think that they will run away through the back door. By doing so, he opens the door. But there was another door which was locked. Only then do they realize that Lacey is coming backwards through the top. After this, these people put the door on again. But then suddenly the police officer comes outside the store and asks Dennis to come out by keeping him at gunpoint. Where those people say this from the inside, that there is danger outside and he should go in his car. But this police officer does not pay attention to any of them. She says you cannot enter someone's store like this. But then a splinter pulls the police officer upwards and splits it into two pieces. Now we also get a glimpse of Dennis, who was pricked by the spikes on the tire. Now splinter fungus had started spreading in his body from his side. But Denise does not let these two know about it. Well, here these people make a plan that if the car is set on fire in some way, then the police will feel that there is a fire in the gas station and they will definitely come to save them. This plan Polly is very much liked. After this, Dennis starts pouring petrol from the back gate. But Sam says that if the gas station catches fire even by mistake, we will all be killed for no reason. Then Sam hears the radio of the police officer from outside, with the help of which he could have asked for help. That's why Sam connects wires to pull him and puts them outside. But suddenly Lacey falls on the wire of the radio and Sam starts pulling the wire inwards. During this, Lacey breaks her hand and comes inside, and he follows them to attack her. But these people somehow escape and hide in the refrigerator area where Lacey's hand does not come inside. Then Denise's hand starts moving on its own. That fungus had spread completely in his hand, and now it breaks his hand completely on its own. This causes Denise to struggle with pain. That's why he thinks of cutting off his hand. Now he even starts cutting his hand with a small knife, but he cannot do it. That's why Sam cuts off her hand to save her life, which was very painful. But this time Dennis's fungus-infected hand was not attacking him. They notice why the hand is not attacking them. Actually, Splinter is attracted by heat, i.e. hot things. Denise's hand was not moving because these people were in a cold place. After knowing and thinking everything, Sam makes a plan. And using the knowledge of his doctor, lowering his body temperature from outside temperature, he starts going towards the police car so that he can ask for help. On the other hand, Polly throws crackers outside the gate from behind, due to which the splinter came towards the firecrackers. Here Sam was shivering because of the cold, due to which the bag of ice is released from his hands, and for this reason his body temperature starts being higher than the outside temperature. Somehow, Sam sits in the car. But the splinter starts coming towards him as his body started coming back to its normal temperature. But then Polly sees him and screams and warns Sam, due to which Sam locks the car door before this splinter attacks. Just then, Dennis comes out with the crackers in his hand and throws it, due to which the splinter moves towards him and it goes inside the store and attacks both of them. Here Sam brings a gun from the police car and starts shooting Splinter. With this, that severed hand also comes out to attack them. But he is not able to attack anyone, but gets burnt in the fire of firecrackers. Dennis then takes the gun from Sam and tells Sam and his girlfriend Polly to leave. Without caring for his own life, he shoots the Splinter and walks towards the fire. Then the bullets of his gun run out and the Splinter starts attacking him. Dennis was badly injured there. Now here Dennis gives Sam and Polly the keys to a bank account, so that these people can give this key to the wife of the man whose husband was killed by Dennis. Dennis then tells the two to leave. Dennis loads the short gun and fires it in the diesel tank kept here, due to which a huge explosion occurs, and along with Dennis, that Splinter also gets burnt in the fire. On the other hand, Polly and Sam escape on foot, saving their lives. But we come to know at the end of the movie that an animal is lying. who is infected with the same fungus, and this is where the movie ends.